I'm Poppy, and I'm the librettist and director of Palace of Junk.
I'm Ollie, and I'm the composer of Palace of Junk.
The story, it's quite fragmented, but it follows two hoarders, the Collier brothers, who are real-life hoarders, and it also intercuts with a clinical psychologist, a real-life clinical psychologist who works in hoarding disorder, jumping between the two.
It was kind of important for us to have a sort of documentary-style element to the opera. It doesn't sort of romanticise their lives, it doesn't sort of fetishise the drama within their lives, but more sort of tries to document it. I guess what's so fascinating about the story for us is that it was very clear from the stuff they'd taken out of the house, out of the 140 tons of junk, how much music they must have had in their lives. They removed 14 pianos, countless discs of all sorts of kind of music. There was all jazz, traditional kind of Tin Pan Alley stuff, opera, reams and reams of sheet music. And Langley, the elder brother, was seemingly the one that...
Well, he was a concert pianist, short-lived concert pianist, and their mother had been an opera singer. So there were so many kind of musical operatic links that it felt like opera was a really good medium to tell that story.
Here on the top, where I can see it and won't forget it. Here on the top, where I can see it and won't forget it.
I'm particularly interested musically in sort of the borderline states of sort of sound and silence, and what is on the edge of performability and what is on the edge of like a good note, I suppose. So a lot of it's kind of quite noisy. It's very much sort of based around the physical act of performing. In terms of the sound world in this piece, we've used the 14 pianos not necessarily as part of the ensemble, but we've used them as a sort of idea, and they appear as a constantly reverberating resonance electronically. So it's triggered not by a timeline or as a tape, but it's triggered by anything that moves in amongst either the audience or the ensemble. So it's constantly referring to what's going on live. So it sort of appears, I guess, as the house.
Yeah, I mean, to add to that we were really interested in the idea that the instrumental players represented the objects in the house. For hoarders, the science behind it is that their brains process things in a different way, and for a lot of them there's a feeling of incredible sensory overload. And so sonically there's quite a kind of sensory overload for the audience in terms of the volume and in terms of the kind of the sheer weight of the sound, but also this idea that the singers are amongst these players as though they are the objects in their house.